Hello, my name is Yvonne Lowe, and I want to do some skincare for you today and show you how Senegence products are so wonderful for you. I've already cleansed my face, so I'm going to do the anti-wrinkle. And if there's anything that you see that you think you would like to have, you can contact me. My phone number is area code 251-583-5257. I live in Alabama. This would just kind of put on anywhere we see some wrinkles. And then we're going to go, if you have dark circles or anything like that, we have what we call a dark circle eye treatment. Just a tad, just a little bit. And you just kind of pat that in. And this helps with your dark circles or puffiness in your eyes or anything like that. Now we're going to use our climate control. This is hydration in a bottle. This is, I call it my miracle bottle. I'm going to put about 5 pumps on my face. Then I'm going to go in on that with my Senegence C. You see the beads in there? That is pure vitamin C, and it doesn't activate until these beads are popped. So we're just going to take a pump of that. We're going to do this on our face, and we're going to get them beads to going every which way. We're going to mix this in with our climate control. Climate control is pure hydration in a bottle. It gives your skin the moistness that it needs. It helps moisturize your skin. And then we're healing our skin with the Senegence C. I think I basically got all those that took care of it. Got it all popped. Then I'm going to go in with Silk. Now Silk is a primer. You only use about 1 pump, and you go down and you put this anywhere you have pores, and you just kind of pat it in a downward motion. I like to always put it right there above my mouth and blow my mouth to where all my wrinkles are at. And then right through. They call it the, what is it, the 11 or the H that they want to call that. I don't know, but I just call it a wrinkle. Alright, now what I want to do is I actually want to let this dry. And this is when I take a sip of my coffee. Because I want the Silk to dry before I put anything else on. Now normally after the Silk dries I would do moisturizer, but I'm not doing my daytime moisturizer today because I'm going to be using a color correcting tinted moisturizer. And this is a tinted moisturizer, so I don't need double moisturizer unless you just feel like you actually do need that. Some people do. Some people are so dry that that's what they need. Okay. This is my color correcting tinted moisturizer, and I'm going to put a pump of it right here. And I'm not going to use a foundation. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move the computer. I'm going to use a pearlizer. This is our pearlizer. And this is also anti-aging. And I'm going to put just about a half a pump or maybe a little more on there because I kind of want that J-Lo glow. Now, I've got my computer on this small table, so I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to mix these two together. And I'm not using a foundation today. I'm just strictly, and now your foundation, a lot of times I would use this and then I would put the foundation on top of it if I want a lot of coverage. I'll tell you what, I need to, yep, we're going to go with it. I also have a concealer that I was going to use, but you know what? We'll just see how it looks without the concealer. And if I need to, I can always use the concealer on top of this. Alright, so what I like to do is I'm going to take my brush, and I have a damp cloth here, and I'm going to kind of run my brush over this damp cloth to kind of give me a little bit of dampness in my brush, because that helps my foundation go on a whole lot smoother whenever it's not dry and your brush is not soaking up your makeup. Because I want to show you something. I really don't think I'm going to need to use the concealer, because this seems to be giving me a really good coverage. And you see the glow? You see the glow on my face? That's from my pearlizer, and that's kind of like a J-Lo glow. I love my pearlizer. And I like to put my foundation on all over. And I like to use a brush. I think it goes on better because this is just like using an airbrush. You see all them little dots there? That's just like an airbrush going at you. And I still have some on here that I did not even use. So where I might have my little red spot, I will just kind of pat and fill that in. Or my little brown spot I got over here, I will just kind of pat and fill that in. Give me just a little bit more coverage. And see, this is no foundation at all. Okay, got that taken care of, see. So what I also want to do is I'm going to put a little bit of white concealer on my palette here. Just a dot. This thing here will last you probably a year or two. Because all you use is a little bitty dot. Now I have another brush that I like to use, this one. And I'm going to just kind of dot into that. You see, I just put it right on top of what I already had. And I'm going to take this like this, and I'm just going to kind of go up under my eyes with it. And what this is going to do is it's going to kind of hide some of my wrinkles. It's going to make me look like I'm awake. See? You see the difference? This eye looks tired, and this eye looks vibrant. So we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. We're just going to give it just a little bit of highlight here and lighten it up right around the eyes. So it's going to, and I also want to put it on my lids. Now see, that brightens up my eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do my eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows before I do the the eyeshadow and all. So let me get this over here, and let me get my, I like to use the rustic brown. This is a Shadow Sense, and it is a limited edition, so it's not in our regular line. So I do have one or two in stock if anybody's interested in it. Now you see how dark this one is? And that's okay. We can always lighten it up. This is a eyeshadow, and it's cream to powder. So you have about 30 seconds to work with this. You see I made a boo-boo there, but that's okay because that you got time to fix it. That looks pretty good. Your eyebrows actually frame your face. It's like a picture frame. So, and this is our rustic brown. Like I said, if anybody's interested, I only have one or two of these left. So, here I go, dropping stuff already. Alright, now I need a primer. And I usually use Sandstone Pearl, but I think today I am going to go, let me get this and just kind of, this kind of tones it down a little bit so it doesn't look like it's just drawed on. You see, it looks natural. There we go. I'm going to use Candlelight. This is also another eyeshadow. This is Candlelight. And what I'm doing with the Candlelight is you have discoloration in your eyelids and all. So we're going to fix this to where everything's going to be in one color. You see that Candlelight on there? I'm going to take me a little brush here. And I'm just going to kind of place my Candlelight. Really don't want to work it very much. Just kind of place it. See, just like that. And that is Candlelight. That is what I use for my primer. Now, the color I'm going to use today, I have, let me see. Should I use a turquoise with this? I don't think so. Well, I was going to use the amethyst, but I'm not now because it just went up under the table. And it would be too confusing to try to get it out. So we're going to go with this color, and I have no idea what color it is. Because it doesn't have a color. Mine's already come off. See the name. But anyway, we're going to kind of go on the eyelid and just right in the crease with this. These are awesome eyeshadows to work with because let me get this brush and we're just going to kind of set this in place, and you can always build up on your eyeshadows and get them as dark as you want or as light as you want. That's going to give me, I do believe, the color I like. But I think I need some more because I have hooded eyes. You see that, don't you? You see my hooded eyes? So I need to come up a little bit. Just a little bit more because of my hooded eyes. Now see, that looks a whole lot better. That is a whole lot better. This is my blending brush. I just kind of want to blend it in. Barely. Not a lot, see. Just a little. Then I'm going to go with, I'm going to do my pink frost. I love this pink. This is called Pink Opal Frost. Pink Opal Shimmer is what this one's called. And what I want to do with this, I just kind of want to pat it on my eyes, just on the halfway on the lid area. Not going to move that around. You don't move a shimmer around or a frost, because if you do, it's going to blend away and you're not going to have anything. We're also going to come down here just a little. Now we can also build up on that, make it a little bit more noticeable. See? That's what's so great about these eyeshadows, is you can do them as light as you want or build up on them and do them as dark as you want. Alright, now that we've got that done, I'm going to take some, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave this blue on here, just like this. And I have a brush that is a smudge brush. And I'm going to take the blue that I put on here, and I'm going to kind of go up under my eyes. And I'm just kind of smudging it. Okay, we're gonna do some, where's my mascara? This is waterproof mascara. This is a new one that our company has just come out with, and oh, it has ingredients in it that helps grow your eyelashes and makes them thicker. We had a product that was called Lash Sense, and you put it on every morning, every night on your lashes, and it helps them grow and makes them thicker. Well, then when we came out with the new mascara, they put that product in there. Oops. Boo-boo. And that is our waterproof mascara that is, it is awesome, awesome, awesome. So now let's get some lips on. And let's see what color lips we want to have today. We've got on blue, and we're going with kind of bluish color. So we want to go with maybe a rose color. Let's try our apple cider. First thing you gotta do is clean your lips good. We're going to shake our product. You hear the ball going? There's a little like a BB in there, like a BB ball. And we're going to shake it up really good because our lip sense is nothing like anybody else's lipstick. It's not a lipstick and it's not a stain. It has cosmetic alcohol in it. And of course it does diminish the cosmetic alcohol. So it will kind of tingle or maybe feel some people say it burns, but it doesn't burn me. Alright, let me get my mirror here so I can actually see better. I'm going to take the pointed part, you see that? And I'm going to kind of line. My mirror down here, and it still be out of y'all's way. So that's just kind of a light line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in one direction, and I'm going to get some of this excess off of here because you need three thin layers, and go in one direction. Don't go back and forth. And don't put your lips together. And you also go in that waterline. Okay, that's one coat. Takes about 5 seconds for it to dry. Two coats. Now I'm going to shake it again, and I can't talk good because I can't keep my lips together. And when you're trying to talk, you're going to put them lips together. Alright, coat 3. 3. Now this one I'm going to let, this is apple cider. Isn't that a pretty color? I'm going to let it dry a little longer than I did the first 2 coats. So, we're going to fan. This is doing a whole Senegence face without foundation. So now we're going to put our glossy gloss on. You see my glossy gloss? See my tube? Nothing's on it. Just a little gloss. Look, nothing's still on it. Rub your lips together. Look, all you see is gloss on my finger. Everything is dry. Okay, this is going to stay on anywhere from 4 to 18 hours on my lips. Now my face is set for the day. It will stay there until I take it off. And all of our products, everything I put on my face today has skincare in it. So I'm protecting my face all throughout the day. And I don't have a problem with that because I'm 66 years old and I need all the protection I can get. So thank y'all for joining me, and let me know if you need me. Okay? Bye.